Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It's Tuesday, September 14th, 2021. I'm almost speechless, people. Just for fun, if you want to, I don't know, make yourself physically and mentally ill, turn on any of the mainstream news outlets right now. Go on to Market Watch or Bloomberg or any of these things. And you're going to see a headline that is so upside down and twisted. But what else would you expect? The headline is this: consumer prices rise less than expected. Now, this is so misleading, it's not even funny here. So, economists, the people who always get it wrong, expected consumer prices to rise more than they actually did. But here's the truth for you. Consumer prices year over year, I had to write this down, have risen 5.3%. And in August, food prices gained 0.4%. Now, again, economists polled the same people who can never get it right ever did expect these numbers to be worse. This is what I've been telling you. They try to spin these things as, oh, look here, but no, look over there too. You got this twisted environment with, this couldn't possibly be worse. And you got wages that are not keeping up with the rising pace of inflation by a mile. But this is all good because it could have been worse. You can't make it up. You can't do it. Nobody could. And it gets under my skin. It really does. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. It's astonishing to me. Here we go again. Oh, consumer prices, they rose less than forecast. Be happy about it. Meanwhile, consumer prices higher by 5.3% year over year. And in August alone, food prices up another 0.4%. People, make it up. I dare you. I dare you to do it. Anyway, on the back of this, the dollar has taken a nosedive this morning. Markedly weaker. Crude oil higher. Stable 10-year yield. Stock futures higher across the board. Imagine my shock. You can't imagine how surprised I am over these things, people. It's impossible to do. Anyway, let us move forward here. Cryptocurrencies are about flat. Gold is fractionally lower. Silver's under a little bit of pressure here. Despite the dollar being, substantially weaker right now, you would expect to see, again, commodity prices, gold and silver. I hate calling gold and silver commodities because they're really not commodities, okay? It's real money. I think we all know that. And the games that are being played right now are really sickening. It's sickening to me, this mechanism that's been going on for years. Everybody knows what's going on here and nobody wants to do a thing about it. People, the corruption here in the United States and around the world is epic. Absolutely epic. And what's happening to our economy, which is in free fall. Our economy shrinking at its fastest pace ever. No one's even talking about this. I mean, honestly, when was the last time that you can recall, if you're one of those people who watches any of the mainstream channels, when was the last time you heard that brought up? That our economy as a percentage of GDP is cratering and shrinking at its fastest pace in history. You don't hear about it. You're not allowed to know. You see, you have to understand that. They don't talk about these things, number one, because you're not allowed to know. It's above your pay grade, at least they think so. Number two, again, it's part of the distraction. Oh, no. Look over here. Consumer prices, yes, they rose less than expected, so it's fantastic. Look, at least we're getting a laugh out of it, you and me. Anyway, that's where we stand this morning. Nothing has changed with regard to anything else. We got, the Fed buying it all. They will continue to do so for the foreseeable future. A hyper inflated debt bubble, which is a Frankenstein monster that really it seems like no one wants to talk about. a Federal Reserve, again, that has no intention whatsoever of cutting back on asset purchases for the foreseeable future. The market knows it. That's why the market keeps going higher and will continue to do so as long as that debt market 10-year yield stays stable. I know I say the same thing every day with regard to this, but you gotta keep your eyes on this, people. The moment you take your eye off that 10-year yield is the moment you're going to lose. You understand? And I don't want one of you to lose, not one. So again, that's why I have it all set up for you. I see, thankfully, that a lot of you are starting to utilize my website, traderschoice.net, to keep track of these things. It's all there. 10-year yield, dollar, crude oil, charts, free downloads, everything. It's not for me. So again, take advantage of these things. So in summary here, it's another freak show. And you get another mind-twisting dog shit headline here that consumer prices, could have been worse. Wow, really? With wages that are not keeping up, a public, an American public, people around the world, forget about just here in America, who are suffering big time as central banks fulfill their end game to take over the freaking world. That's literally what they're doing, people, without firing a shot. It's a very sad state of affairs. All right, look, that's it, people. Important video. Please share it. Get it out there. Stay on the right side of this market. Ignore the calls from banks, warning on the market, big correction, crash coming, whatever. I don't know what these people are doing. Again, if you understand the dynamics here, watching that 10-year yield, watching the dollar here, crude oil, the lifeblood of this freaking thing, and the Fed's balance sheet, you're fine. You're fine. But again, I know people are getting caught up in this. It's kind of interesting, like I said. So you got these banks calling for some kind of a drop in this market. But really, what are they doing? Are they sending out notices to their clients saying, hey, pull profits? How about no? They're not doing that. All right, I'm out of here. See you later.